is a big political fight brewing over the bullfight, and now you have the news coming in. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam has got the appointment with the Prime Minister at 10:30 a.m. In about 60 minutes from now, O. Pannirselvam will raise the issue of Jallikattu with the Prime Minister here at the centre. O. Pannirselvam is likely to demand for an ordinance for Jallikattu. But right now, also experts saying till the time the matter is with the Apex Court, ordinance is unlikely. You have the AIADMK government in a desperate need of a face saver, but at the same time, you have the centre which is adamant on its stand that it's the Supreme Court that we will have to abide by. Let me go across to my colleague Padmaja. Padmaja, what are the inside details you're getting on this meeting at 10:30 a.m. now? The Prime Minister has given the appointment. It's a do-or-die situation right now for O. Pannirselvam, who's taken charge as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu.
That's right, Devina. In fact, 10:30 is when an appointment has been sought by the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. He is currently at the new Tamil Nadu Bhavan here in Delhi. And already where he is right now, you can see a number of people have gathered even over here seeking that they basically, and you can see that members of parliament of the AIADMK are also coming in to meet him. Young professionals, young students from across Delhi are, taking up the cudgels just like their counterparts in Tamil Nadu, and you have now members, senior politicians also coming to meet a few of these protesters who are outside the Tamil Nadu Bhavan. Sir, are you hopeful that the centre is going to listen to Tamil Nadu and get an ordinance for Jallikattu?
No, already we have given representation to the Honorable Prime Minister and also sought the appointment to meet all our MPs from Tamil Nadu. I hope that the ADMK MPs may get the appointment and discuss with him and insist that immediately ordinance must be promulgated to remove this Jallikattu ban.
No, but sir, tell me this, that throughout when we've seen that Marina Beach, these young people like we see in Delhi, at Marina Beach also, they had gathered. Yesterday, some political parties tried to join them, but they basically felt that they were let down by politicians, by AIADMK in particular, and they said, we do not want your political support. This is a people's movement now. Do you think it's a setback for the AIADMK?
No, that in democracy, political parties also people's movement. People's movement. Without people, how we are elected and come over here as representing here. Therefore, we are all along we are demanding and raising this issue in the parliament so many occasions. ADMK is the particularly we are raising this issue, and also our former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Amma, has written so many letters, and based on her advice, we have raised in the parliament. We hope that the central will consider that. What this happened during only UPA government period. 2011.
Do you think things would have been...
Please listen to me. 2011, when UPA was government is there, Congress and DMK only let down this thing because they only banned this thing. Therefore, we thought at least this NDA government take the action. Past 3 years, in spite of our request and persistent demand in the parliament, they have not taken. That is why...
So you feel let down? You feel let down by the NDA?
Please listen to me. That's what I am telling. You don't insist or put a word to you. Whatever you want, that I cannot say. Only what I want to say that I can say. Because you know that we are feeling the sentiment of the young people, and because it's a culture, our Tamil culture. For that, we are fighting for that. Our party, Dravidian parties are only meant for protecting the Tamil culture. Further, we are the custodian of the Tamil culture. Definitely, we are fighting for that. We hope that the central government will listen to us. What we are raising, that will happen.
But sir, tell me this final question to you. You know, yesterday we had Ms. Shashikala release a statement saying that they're going to seek a complete ban on PETA. Something which has actually come from the court. Now, how come this has become about PETA?
What is that?
People for ethical treatment of animals. She said we're going to do everything within our might to seek a ban on the organization which had...
Because when this organization against the culture of our country, definitely we will see that this kind of organization must not exist.
What is going to be your appeal to the Prime Minister today? when you meet?
No, we have already sought the appointment. We are not yet to get the appointment. As soon as we are getting appointment, we are going to insist the ban must be removed.
Padmaja, I just want to
Thank you very much. So you have the senior
Padmaja, I just want to come in.
parliamentarian
Padmaja, before we let Mr. Tambidurai leave, he met the Union Minister Anil Dave last week and gave a presentation on Jallikat. How does he feel it will be different this time at the centre, which is stuck on its stand, that let the Supreme Court observe and give out a verdict first?
In fact, we'll go back to Mr. Tambidurai in just a bit. Let me ask all of you. Now you have, these members of parliament. You're hoping to meet the chief minister as well. What is your hope from them? You're all young people from Tamil Nadu studying or working here in Delhi. What makes you turn up here at the Tamil Nadu?
Actually, we want Jallikattu. People in Chennai protesting for past 2 days, 48 hours. With food, there's some problems, toilet problems, and every problems they're facing. In that, we should. CM should ask Prime Minister to amend
PCA, and we need audience for that, and we need to save our culture. We think that our identity is being lost, so our brothers are protesting for past 48 hours.
If you think this is a fight for your identity, you are carrying all of these posters. What is the message you're sending?
Yeah, of course, it is the identity of Jallikattu, is the identity of Tamil, and if we ban it, whole Tamil culture will be banned. So we are showing our support. Here our CM is here, so we are showing our support to our CM.
Tell me, young people like you, what has made you connect with something like Jallikat?
It's just that something which we've been doing since 2000 years, which is a legacy to the Tamilian culture, cannot be banned in just a few, just because of some organizations which don't even know what Jallikattu is. Just because a few people have come up with it, we can't give up on it. We've been doing it. It's been our legacy. How can we just give up on it? That's why the youth all over India, we've gathered together just to support Jallikattu, just to show our support to the people who are fighting out there from down south. We're just showing our support.
All right, so you see, an entire human chain has been made over here, Devina, of these young people who have come out. They've all connected, again, just like in Chennai, just like in across Tamil Nadu, over social media. They say they're studying in different colleges. Here in Delhi, some of them are also young working professionals. Tell me, what is the message that you're getting here to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, even as he's waiting to meet with the PM?
We are here to support our cultural heritage, and we want a ban of PETA in Tamil Nadu. This is our request.
But it's about the Supreme Court which has ordered the ban. Why PETA?
But it can be an ordinance that CM can amend in our state. That is what is our voice from Tamil Nadu.
Okay, so you're saying that it's not for the prize, it's for the nation's pride. This, for you, it's about the identity?
This is for the nation's pride. We are here to secure our culture. This is not only Tamil Nadu's problem, this is our nation's problem. Here we are protecting cows. This organization PETA, it's against protection of our cows. This is because Jallikattu, it's our culture, this is our identity. It's not only here, we are doing it for the past 2000 years.
Okay.
And now in 2011 they are proclaiming a ban on it.
Okay.
And this is not fair, because even in the Bangalore government, they had a ban on Kaveri, water Kaveri. The issue against Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So we are here to protest silently.
All right. So you are here holding a silent, peaceful protest. What is it that makes you connect with the issue of Jallikat? Because increasingly it was thought that, these traditional things, especially young people, do not have the time or the patience for it anymore. What is it that struck a chord with you?
We are celebrating Jallikattu from 2000 years ago. Jallikattu is our pride. We need Jallikattu. We need our pride.
Tell me, ma'am, why is Jallikat important for you? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever witnessed it?
No, actually. I'm from Coimbatore. I'm not from Madurai. Yeah, so I have no experience, but we like to have this, and we support Jallikattu.
But what about the issue of cruelty to animals?
There is no issue actually. We have some rules and all, so that we don't think that we can cruel the animals.
Okay.
There is no point in banning Jallikattu.
All right. So let me just ask all of you. What is your one appeal to the Chief Minister? If he's listening to you right now, if he's watching you on TV, What is your appeal? Can I hear it?
Actually, we, the students of various colleges in Delhi University and Amity University, have gathered here to support, to extend our support to Jallikattu. We are here to support the students who are protesting in Tamil Nadu, in Marina and various parts. Our main suggestions are to ban PETA in Tamil Nadu. Supreme Court can accept a petition imposed by a private organization, PETA. Then why can't it hear the voices of the Tamil Nadu, its origin motherland people? Okay. So our main suggestions are to ban PETA in Tamil Nadu, to amend PCA. Bull is not a wild animal. It's not an exhibited breed. We are breeding it since 2000 years in our homes. So Jallikattu is not a cruelty to animals. Actually, we are using it for mating only.
All right, so this is in solidarity with everyone who is out across Chennai, across Tamil Nadu, seeking for the revocation of the ban on Jallikattu as well. And a number of issues here have become conflated. It's also about, how if this sport was to be banned, then a breed would become extinct, how farmers would be affected, and all of these other voices that have now been brought to the Chief Minister and through him to the Prime Minister then.
Well, Padmaja, what I'm seeing right now on the screen is in the Delhi, in the capital and in Chennai, it's a connect. They're none like a witness before. It's a connect with the students. It's a sort of a cultural revolution. One would have seen it in the West, as many international media outlets are comparing it with Arab Spring, with the cultural connection, the cultural revolution, with students supporting Jallikattu in the capital, and Akshata, which was following it from Chennai and Marina Beach. Revati joining us from Madurai as well. Let's go across to them too. But today, actor Vijay will also be coming to Jantar Mantar, as there is another protest being planned there. Let's take our viewers through the voices that we've been able to gather from across political parties, also from across different fields. You have celebrities like Kamal Hassan coming forward and supporting Jallikattu. You have actor Vijay, who's voiced his support as well. Take a listen.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் உங்கள் விஜய் பேசுகிறேன். உலகம் பூரா சட்டத்தை உருவாக்குனது மக்களோட கலாச்சாரத்தையும் உரிமையையும் பாதுகாக்கத்தான், அதை பறிக்கிறதுக்கு இல்லை. தமிழனோட அடையாளம் ஜல்லிக்கட்டு. எதையும் எதிர்பார்க்காம, யாரோட தூண்டுதலும் இல்லாமல், எந்த விதமான கட்சி பேதமும் இன்றி, தமிழ் என்ற ஒரே உணர்வோட இந்த போராட்டத்தில் குதிச்சிருக்கிற அத்தனை இளைஞர்களுக்கும் நான் தலை வணங்குறேன். இது சம்பந்தமா கைது செய்யப்பட்டவங்களை வெளியே அனுப்பிட்டா நான் சந்தோஷப்படுறேன்.
வணக்கம், I'm RJ Balaji. Right now I'm in Coimbatore. Not only in Coimbatore, in any part of Tamil Nadu, you can see students, youngsters protesting for the verdict that is given against Jallikattu, because Jallikattu is a tradition, is what everyone from North Indian media thinks, and also like people think we are mad, and somebody from politics called us porikis. You just have to come to any city in Tamil Nadu to know what kind of protest this is. Maybe Gandhiji in pre-independence era has protested in a silent, peaceful way. That is exactly what is happening right now. In every city across Tamil Nadu, no student is going against the law. Even the police is they're coping up with the students because they are so well behaved. No bus has been damaged. Nobody has been drunk. Nobody is not misbehaving with girls. So it is a protest that India has never seen in past 5-6 decades after independence. And I just want to ask everybody from north and rest of India. You guys know Anna Hazare had a protest in Jantar Mantar. And everybody around Anna Hazare had a political agenda. Right from Arvind Kejriwal, who is a chief minister, Kiran Bedi, who is a governor, everybody had a political agenda, and the whole national media gave so much of importance. They thought it is a revolution in India. This is revolution in India because this is a movement started by students, and it doesn't have any agenda, any motives. Okay, one thing, this is to the Prime Minister, to the Cabinet Minister, and to the media, everyone. You guys, please, you don't have to agree with our cause. Maybe you support Jallikattu or you are against Jallikattu. We don't want you to agree with the cause. Please understand the spirit of the people. We just want you to understand the spirit. Respect that spirit.
Politics being played in the capital, with the OPS trying to meet the Prime Minister, asking for an ordinance, AIADMK government at a critical juncture. But we are talking about the cultural revolution on the ground. Going across to my colleague Akshata, who's been following the protests. Akshata, past 48 hours and counting, what's interesting to see is how the protesters, many of them students, middle class, salaried people, skipping their offices, joining in this mass movement, saying it is about Tamil pride. It is not about politics. And interestingly, many youngsters, some of them who perhaps have never witnessed Jallikattu, all raising voice for it. Take us through how they've been able to camp through the past 48 hours, and the location is very strategic, the MGR Memorial. All right, we will try and fix that audio connection with Akshita as she's showing what's happening around in Chennai outside MGR Memorial. At thousands continue to gather. Let me go across to Revati also, who's joining us from Madurai. Now, Revati, in Madurai, protests so far haven't been as peaceful as we've seen in Chennai Marina Beach. But today, what's the arrangement being done by the security forces? And as we talk, more and more people are joining in the human chain that's being formed outside the railway station. Take us through what's happening in Madurai in support of Jallikattu.
Well, Devina, talking about the violence in these protests, yes, there have been isolated incidents in different parts of Madurai. But today, if you see, there was a human chain that was formed, and sharp at 9:29, all those people who had gathered here had dispersed, because when I asked them, they said they had sought permission for 1.5 hours from 8 to 9:30 a.m. from the police. And as I was watching them at 9:29, all of them dispersed and went back. So even when we say they have come together with through WhatsApp messages, sharing through Facebook and Twitter, there is a lot of organized form of protest that is taking place, seeking permission from the police, dispersing on time to ensure that protests are going on peaceful, which is one reason why so far we have not seen any sort of unpleasant incidents here in Madurai, right in front of the railway station where I'm standing right now. I have some people who are still here in the spot. Sir, you have not been part of any protest earlier. This is the first time that you're coming out in protest. What is your reason for protesting, supporting Jallikattu?
Okay.
Actually, we are all here who are standing here are not the students, but we are professionals, business persons, and bank employees, and we are from water treatment associations. And the reason why we are participating here is a small spark from Alanganulu.
Okay.
The ban on Jallikattu has led us to form a human chain here today in morning.
Okay, all right. So not just students, but business professionals, bankers association, automobile association, people from different walks of life taking their time out from their duty time, be it 1 hour, 1.5 hours, in whatever way they can.
And Revati, there is one class that is absent. You have professionals, you have students, you have homemakers, you have women, you have children, everybody on the streets from Madurai, Chennai, even in the capital. But one class that is absent is the politicians, because they've been given a message: we've been let down. You promised us our cultural pride, but you let us down. The vote bank politics is ending here and now. Big chorus coming from Tamil Nadu and the capital.